News Talk 790 WAYY now presents At Your Service. This is your chance to ask questions and get advice from area experts and business leaders.
Mark Sutter is with us today, and a pleasure to have you here. And you're doing a seminar called Bringing Meaning into Monday. Give us a little bit of a little thumbnail sketch on what that means.
Basically, it's to try to get more fulfillment and purpose and energy back into the worker. There are ways to get more fulfillment and purpose out of your job, and ironically, it's not creating kumbaya in the workplace. You know, a lot of people think it is, and what it really is directed totally toward ROI and bottom line. So
when you say ROI, that is
return on investment.
Okay.
So it speaks to what corporate America or business America, any company, they're all focused on how to improve performance, how to improve profit. And what I make the connection is helping them understand how driving people performance and this energy and meaning actually could be the salt that makes the flavor of the food.
Well, and it makes total sense, too, when you think about it. If you are less stressed, if you are more satisfied at your place of employment, well, of course it stands to reason that you are going to work better, produce more, be
absolutely
a better employee.
Matter of fact, it even goes beyond there, because what the impetus behind this, almost 15-plus years ago to start this was the social decay that we see as people are leaving work, and they are depleted people. They're not coaching soccer, they're not involved with their family, they're not contributing to improvement of society because they are mentally and physically drained. So this is really to stop, to basically re-energize that, to where people leave, even if they work 10-hour days, if they leave with energy and sense of purpose, they're kicking you know what when they leave and they go home. So it really is geared toward using the workplace to change sort of the social issues that we've got going on around us.
Now, when we were talking earlier about mainly the human-to-human relationship, but you tell me it's way more than just that when we're looking at increasing the productivity in the workplace.
Absolutely. Initially, this whole quest started on looking at people-to-people behavior and seeing the dysfunction or the decay. But upon looking at it and investigating further, there's organizational elements that represent probably 2/3 of the issue that are hidden behind the curtain. If an organization doesn't have strategic clarity and focus, if an organization doesn't know who their customers are and what their priorities are, if an organization has an eclectic mix of operational practices that basically are dysfunctional, all those things that are hidden behind the curtain erode the ability for people to work better hand to hand. And yet the people are helpless because they're not the ones that can deal with that. The organization needs to step up to that. So part of the program or part of the philosophy here is to speak to the individual, yes, but also help bring awareness to the fact that there's organizational systems, if you will, that need to be addressed to also improve the situation.
And you were talking earlier, too, Mark, about some of the stress that people see, the friction that you kind of forget at work that you're dealing with actual people at some point because you're always emailing, you're always just text messaging, those kinds of things.
Absolutely. Not only has technology really accelerated the pace of business, but the diversity of people, the personality styles, the issues, the globality, the outsourcing, insourcing, you name it, it's just absolutely just collapsing in on organizations. And they're swimming in it. They're trying to figure out what are some of the answers to basically get us out of this hole, this rut we're in. And we've become, as a business and people, so self-oriented, so focused on our issues, our technology, our agenda. And what's happened is the interdependency, the ability to work collectively together has been deteriorated, and that's the social atmosphere every business is dealing with. And if they can't correct that, they're going to just continue to see poor performance.
Do you find, too, as you're exploring these with different businesses and the different seminars that you go through, that as things get more and more specific and more specialized, that a lot of the managers that perhaps are trained very well in their product but not all that well trained in the art of managing?
Oh, that is an excellent question, because being specialized in your particular niche is important, and it always has been. But the issue is the white space between niches, is being able to reconcile these interdependencies. And if you're not skilled at harmonizing those interdependencies, you're ended up, your performance of your unit is being compromised. So, it's less about specialty, and it's more about being able to reconcile differences and tolerating differences, actually embracing differences, because that's the answer, that's the creative answer to tomorrow, is appreciating difference and diversity. Leaders are really, they're seeking some humane ways to drive performance. I mean, we've had all the quality, technology improvements, the process, and all that stuff, but we have to get back to people are people, we're social, and we need to find the key to unlock that kind of emotional appeal, but yet connected to the bottom line, connected to driving organizational performance, so it's not some, again, kumbaya type of an investment.